What up? This is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Netflix new documentary series, Worst Roommate Ever. Hey, before you watch my review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, and ring that bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. And if you'd like to help support this channel, please do so at patreon.com/ramascreen. That's patreon.com/ramascreen. Let's rock this. Okay, I feel like the other perfect title for this docu would have been Roommates from Hell. But yeah, I think this docu will definitely trigger you if you have had an experience with rude, inconsiderate roommates, whether they be at your college dorm or your previous old apartment, or that douchebag that won't leave your guest house. I mean, sure, the ones on these episodes are murderers, which puts them on scary level, but the point remains, which is, be careful of who you let into your homes. Worst Roommate Ever documentary sends chills down your spine, and it breaks your heart as the victims fight back tears, recalling their painful memories. And you'll be shocked to find that even when the final outcome is sorta good, in that the crazy roommates are now no longer in the picture, but the devastation they cause on the victims still linger. So it's anything but a happy ending, really. From Blumhouse Television, this new 5-part documentary series, Worst Roommate Ever, highlights 4 harrowing tales of seemingly harmless roommates turning into real-life nightmares for their unsuspecting victims when their malevolent and sometimes violent intentions are revealed. These unsettling true stories chronicle the masked menace that can be lurking right down the hall. Netflix has given us excellent crime docus over the years. Many of them stayed in our heads for days on end because the images or the footage are so gruesome. In this case, it's as if somebody found a pattern and said, hey, why don't we collect these together into one package? Since they're all more or less about the same thing anyway. And the format here is kind of reminiscent of Forensic Files, of which I am a big fan. The difference is that instead of reenactments by actors, Worst Roommate Ever uses hand-drawn animation, which allows them to take the viewers through the progression of the living condition from okay to bad to really, really bad. So the first episode is about an old lady serial killer. The second episode is about an unrequited romantic advances. The third episode is your basic con man, kinda like the stories you've seen recently coming out of Netflix. And the final episode is divided into 2 parts, and it's the scariest one. The squatter with the temper. I mean, that bloke looks like straight out of a horror movie. Relentless, savage, and brutal, and his victims are many. I mean, these quote-unquote roommates are all bullies, and they know the law just enough to take advantage of the law for their own benefit. And that's the other thing about this docu that's infuriating. It gets you boiling mad because the system more than often works against the victims as opposed to helping them. So it's a mix of anger and sadness because they truly did love where they lived. So to give all that up was a massive emotional ruin for them. So yeah, this is yet another disturbing crime docu from Netflix. It also speaks to the sad state of our economy, that this is a renting generation instead of homeowners generation. If anything, this docu is telling you that if you're looking for a roommate, don't just trust your gut. Don't just rely on, oh, he seems nice. Do the research, do the background check, double check, triple check, credit score check, until you are sure you won't get bamboozled. There's nothing wrong with seeing the good in people, but as the old saying goes, better safe than sorry.